You'd have to teach it to me.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Or good morning in my time zone. I'm on the US East Coast. It is 9 a.m. here. Yeah, well, I've been up since a more ungodly hour of 7:30. So on weekdays, this would not happen because I work to an ungodly hour in the opposite direction of 1 a.m. Yeah. Yes, phone customer support for Disney Plus, which needs to be done by someone somewhere in the world 24 hours a day. So, yep. All right, so we're loading. The Twitch chat. 1 second here. Let me find the link.
Got you up on Twitch, yeah?
Yeah, I'll be able to momentarily here.
See if I can work out what on earth I'm doing with it.
No, one moment here. Steam is being annoying and insisting that I change my password because, of course, it is.
It's asking me for a server password. Now I just have to figure out how to get there and back. Oh yeah, gotcha. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And there's Tabletop Simulator. Oh, it wants to be updated. Of course it does. I'm sorry, I would have been better prepared. It's been a crazy few days in my house. Oh, okay, good. It was a quick update. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here's Twitch. Here's okay. What do I need to do to get you to be my friend on Steam? Do you want a friend code or something? Okay. And might be somewhat difficult to recognize. On Steam, I am Kalanum now. Don't know how many people have read that particular series. Sword of Truth. Mm.
It's not one I've read either.
Hi. Happy birthday.
Here. I am going to send you a friend code because my Steam is being silly. It's in the party chat.
Yes. Hi. Yeah, but we were never there at the same time. So what is this game, Andrew? Is David Bowie going to turn up?
If only.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, but that would be a package over 2 meters long, wouldn't it? It's too expensive.
So did that invite code work? Oh, there it is. I see it. Okay, accepted. Yay.
You're really 38, Andrew. Fuck.
We're about the same age then. I'm going to be 38 in August.
Feel young in Discord for a change. Pretty steep requirements for Alex there.
Okay. Okay. I'm having trouble. I know the password is there. Could someone tell me the password quickly, please? Okay.
Oh wait, are you streaming? Oh, I better watch my language. Not allowed to show cleavage anymore, Andrew.
And now we should have some audio going to the chat as well. To the Twitch. Yeah, Wilf. That's Labyrinth. So what we have here is a board with things on it. And there's various treasures scattered throughout. And we each have a stack of 6 cards. Don't look at them yet. And when it's your turn, you draw a card from the top of the deck. And that is the first thing you are to gather.
Right.
So you have to make your way to it. There's no limit on how far you can move, but you can only move along open paths. So, for instance, if I wanted to get to the owl, I wouldn't be able to get there right now. But if I wanted to get to the fairy up here, then I'd be able to scurry on that way.
What if you can't reach what you want to get?
Well, the first thing you do in your turn is you take the loose tile and push it in along one of the lines indicated with arrows.
I see.
And to do that, you just click the button and then place the card. So who would like to start?
Watch someone take their first turn. I don't know how to play.
So
Go first, Andrew.
Okay. So I'm going to draw my card. And if you right-click the stack, it'll draw into your secret area.
My secret area.
So that the rest of us can't see what you're looking for. So now I take this loose tile and I'm going to push it in here. And you'll note now that pops out another tile at the other end.
Yep.
And that's
loose tile, I assume.
Exactly. And that's the only place that you can't put a tile back in, because that would essentially undo the turn. So now I'm going to move up here and, as it happens, claim the fairy.
That was easy.
It was, wasn't it? And then I draw my next one so I know where I'm going next turn. So Ali, you're next.
okay, so walk me through that again. Where am I?
You right-click the stack of cards and click Draw. So you know where you're going.
That's where I have to head to, is it?
Yes.
Okay.
And you pick up the loose tile and select where you're going to put it.
So that's the loose tile at the bottom, is it?
No, that's the card I
face-up
just
one?
collected.
That one. Oh, okay.
This is the loose
That's
tile.
the loose one. Ah, right. Okay. And I put it at one of the arrows and it moves everything.
Yeah, you've got to click the arrow first. If you end up pushed off the board when a row moves, you just come back in on the other side, like the old Mario games. Exactly.
Okay.
And then you move.
And that.
Okay. Aaron, your turn.
So I
Right.
right click the pile and choose what?
Draw.
Oh, okay. Does that work? I need the bones.
Yeah, don't tell us what you need.
So I'm on the bones though.
Okay. So then you can just plonk the card that you've collected onto the table,
Oh, okay. Right.
and that's how you
Then-
keep score.
Right. Oh,
And the aim is to collect all of those cards and then make it back to your home space.
okay. I can draw my next card but not have another turn, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. James.
Assume the game won't let me move my piece to a square I can't move to, right?
It will.
Oh, it will. Okay.
It is literally a tabletop simulator.
Right.
So it doesn't
It
include
will let
game
you
rules.
do everything, regardless of if it's against the rules.
All right.
Rules, laws, morals.
So, it's asking me to choose a color, but it's looking like this is a 4-player game.
It is, but we'll
Okay,
get you
no
in
worries.
the next.
Sounds good.
So, James, have you drawn your card? I think you're muted. Yeah, just right-click and click draw. You right-click like that, and then click draw. It's gone very quiet when it's James's turn.
I'm just enjoying watching the journey of the green hand.
Indeed.
Is that him finished?
You never know. But yeah, in case you're wondering, Aaron, it is that James.
Walla.
Yep.
All right.
Right. So I am going to assume that he's done now, and I am going to take my turn. If I can, there it is. So I'm finding myself rather lucky with my cards today.
Yeah, my next one's not so easy.
I am going to go around here. and pick up a bat.
Such a prize.
Ali, your turn. I see you. Wilf is remarking upon the risk of the lure of power that comes with that mod sword.
Mhm.
Of course, mwahahaha sounds much better when you've got a button that can do this.
Fancy.
Yes, that does improve things.
So am I still keeping the same goal as
Yeah,
last
until
round?
you get it,
Yeah,
you keep
until
the
you
same
get it.
goal.
Okay. Right.
You can move past other players, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out how to move the board around so I could press the arrow without actually pressing me.
Now Wilf is trying to tempt the frog with the lure of the banhammer. So, everyone having a decent day?
Sorry, yes?
Too warm.
Yeah, that was going on earlier this week here. Today is a nice cool day, only, oh goodness, I need to convert into rest of the world units. Reasonable temperature, though.
Whose turn is it? Is it still Ali's or is it my turn?
Come done, because I moved.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
then it's your turn.
Okay. Hmm.
Lip.
That's me done.
Okay. James? Frog's just going crazy in the chat. He is the Froggy King. Hey, Frog, you see that green sword you've got in front of your name? That means you're a moderator.
Ooh.
Is it your job to be moderate?
As if he can. So, did James move there?
He has, yes.
And I am going to do this.
Hello.
And I'm going to do this. And I think next time I'm going to shuffle the cards more.
Game's rigged.
Yeah.
wasn't paying attention. Is it my turn? Andrew?
Possibly. Ali, you've done your turn?
My second. Yeah. Sorry, I'm in a chat on something else as well. So if it's the third round now, poke me. But
Yeah, then
I've certainly done my second.
it's your turn.
Right. Okay. So I've got leftovers of last night's D&D session going on.
Yeah, I need to run the next session of my campaign.
What can I do? Do I have to move, or can I stay where I am?
You don't have to, but it's generally useful to.
No, I'm going to stay put, actually.
Okay. Then it is Aaron's turn.
Okay. That'll be my turn for now.
Okay.
Stuck. I don't know how to get out.
And James. I see no movement from James.
Dead.
They're all dead, Dave.
All of them, clearly.
But who would want to lie shipwrecked and comatose? Goldfish shells. Anyway. They have low FPS. Puff, lol. So he's certainly grasped how a comment section types.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I assume it's your turn, Andrew.
Looks that way.
Seems to be uncertain of location there.
James, did you place the tile at all? Because there doesn't seem to have been any change to the board since Aaron's turn.
Do you have to place a tile?
Yep.
Oh. And then he didn't.
He did not. So, James, you've got to make a move.
Might be waiting a while for that.
James, are you still in the land of the living?
It's in the land of the computer problem.
Looks that way. Oh, excuse me, folks. My phone is ringing.
You moved again. Got to move and place a tile, James.
Hello.
There we go. Yeah, that was my dad giving me a quick call.
Dad. Still at Largs, is he?
Yeah. Again, do bear in mind we're streaming.
Oh, yeah. Well, there's lots of those places. They'll not know which one.
Right. Has there been any more movement from
My
James?
granddad has called
He
me.
moved but did nothing.
Yes, so talk to Grandad. He's calling for you.
Just move a tile for him.
Either that, or we could let Andrea or Anka take over the green.
They also work. That also works.
Let's just check in with James. I see his ping is diving up to about 120 every now and again.
Not good. I get the joy of explaining what that is to people regularly who like to tell me, oh, but my Netflix works, so clearly my Disney Plus should be working, and there's no problem with my internet.
That's always the joy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what we'll do, we'll switch him over to spectator, and would Andrea or Anka want to take over green?
The other person can, or if they're not available, I can.
I'm waiting for someone to pick up a bike, so if you can, it will be wonderful, Andrea.
Okay, I can. Give me a second.
Anyone remember back in the days when multiplayer gaming meant sending IP addresses and
Oh, yeah.
crossover patch cables and all?
Still does, depending on what you play.
Indeed. Yeah, back when I started playing anything multiplayer, it meant going over to my mate Hugh's house and sitting in his cellar, plugging a crossover cable into his computer,
Yeah.
Okay, so I am
and then
now
playing
green.
Ghost Recon. They were good times.
Good times.
All right, let's see. I am going to move over here and collect this. Where do I find that to collect?
The card that you're looking for is here.
Okay. And I place it here.
No, that's a key ring. So this is the one that you're looking for.
Yeah, I did not think that was the right card. I saw I had a keyring sitting there, and I do not know why I had a... Anyway.
And here's the loose tile.
Okay.
So you just click one of the arrow buttons
Okay.
to move it.
We'll put it here, actually, and there we go. Okay. And the card I'm looking for is here. Yes? Where? Where's the card? I'm sorry.
That's the card. So that's your current target. So you're
Okay.
looking for the key ring.
Oh, okay. I've
And-
gotcha.
You can't get all the way to it right away. You can get up to here, or you can get to here.
Okay, I will go here then.
Okay.
All right.
I am going to do that and go to the sword, which is how I knew that wasn't the card you were looking for. Okay, Ali?
Birthday boys rigged the deck, I'm telling you.
I think the game has.
Yeah.
No, there's always someone who gets lucky with their deck.
True.
If it's any consolation, the next one I'm looking for is a bit more of a bugger.
Oh, good.
Okay, that's me arrived on the card that matches mine.
Okay. So you drop the card on the table to keep score. And you draw your next target. And then it's Aaron's turn.
Whoops,
Oh.
wrong button. How do I undo that? And undo.
Can we undo that, or we just have to give them back?
Are we meant to give those cards back?
Oh, I see what you've done.
I hit
Yeah, you
D
just
instead of
chuck
draw.
them back like that.
Give you one back.
And then I'll just flip that. And then press F to flip it.
Crisis averted. that my turn?
I believe so. It'll show a little red button when you're in the right place. There you go.
Just had to move the camera a bit. That's me done.
Very good. And right, is your turn.
All right.
You've got to... No, you can't pick them up
I
in
was
the middle.
picking up the tile instead of me.
Yeah. You've got to move it first, though. So you're still here,
Gotcha.
and you take your loose tile and plug it into one of these spaces.
Okay. Let's see what would help. That may help.
Okay.
Here.
Righto. And then it's my turn. Now where do I want to go?
I never thought about it, but the treasures can end up on loose tiles, can't they?
Yep.
Cool.
There we go. Now, it is possible to run an easier version of the game where you know all your cards and just find them in whatever order you please. But as you might imagine, that makes it a bit too easy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a higher difficulty than normal?
The higher difficulty levels just mean more cards.
I see.
Ali, your turn. You'll need to rotate that tile so you get it in the right orientation.
Rotate tiles.
Yep.
Okay.
Just
Well, that
scroll
helps.
wheel.
Right.
So now you didn't charge straight through a brick wall.
Fair enough.
Okay. Aaron's turn.
Newfound tile rotating power.
Power. I have Haribo.
Which sort?
The sort of large dummies that are gummy on the top and foam on the underside.
Ah, those are a good kind.
Yep.
Okay, I'm done.
Is it my turn?
It is indeed.
Alright. There's a brick wall between me and where I wish to go.
That is why you can change the walls.
I see what I can do next turn to fix that. There's not particularly anywhere productive I can go, so I'm done.
Okay. That's where I want to go. Okay, I'm going to...
In terms of gummies, I'm particularly fond of the frog-shaped ones, both the large ones and the small ones from that brand. Various people have given those to me as dried frog pills at various Discworld events.
That is as it should be. Ali, your turn.
My turn? Is that right?
I think.
Check with Ali if she's had her move.
Yep, I've done.
Okay, good. That's my turn over.
Alright, my turn.
Just going to give the frog a hero.
Still didn't. Alright, and I am going to... No, not the tile piece. Okay, I'm gonna move over there. I'm done.
Okay. Hmm. That'll do me. Oh no, that's... There we go. Okay.
Oh, he's almost there. Is that your last one?
It is.
Is that Ali's turn?
It is.
tell it's my first time actually playing this game. Playing Tabletop Simulator at all.
You can set the steps that it rotates in.
Is that the one next to the guy lifting?
It is indeed.
I was wondering what they were.
Yep, 90 degrees is the most helpful
Is everyone,
for most things.
Yeah.
Is there room for me on the same square?
Are they allowed to be on
Can I
the
be on
same
the same
square?
square?
Are you trying to balance on top of me?
Yeah, or just to one side, but it doesn't want to. Oh, no, it's okay. It's okay. Managed it now. Right. Because that's... So I draw and not deal this time. Draw. Okay, I believe that's me done.
Okey-dokey. That's me done.
See here.
So how have you lot been spending lockdown?
Working largely. I had 2 jobs until yesterday. I voluntarily left one the other week, and now I'm down to just 1 full-time job as opposed to 1.5.
Was that the
I-
coffee themed one?
Correct.
Yes, a wise
I've been-
choice, I think, under the circumstances.
It was good to have learned to make fancy coffee, but making fancy coffee in these times for that particular place was not the wise thing to continue doing.
Exactly.
I've been working at home, and I think that's going to be a permanent, pretty much permanent from now on, because I can. I've got the laptop at home, so
Yeah.
initially I really didn't want to do it, but now I'm starting to see the positives of it,
Yeah.
and I'm starting to not mind it at all. I wouldn't say I like it yet, but it's going that way. It's like my cats love it because well, the 3 that I had are now going out a lot more because they're only allowed out when I'm in. So I'm in a lot more, so they're allowed out a lot more. And then I've adopted 2 more since lockdown as well.
Oh, nice.
So,
I'm done with my turn.
So the last couple of weeks have been sort of, well, I think I've had them 3 weeks. Yes, 2 weeks yesterday. 2 weeks, 2 weeks yesterday. 3 weeks yesterday. Can't remember now.
Yeah.
So that's been my last few weeks. But other than that, I always have plenty to do at home.
How old
So
are your various cats?
Sorry.
How old are your various cats?
Tom, John, and Perdita. Tom and Purdy are the first 2 I got. He's now 6 and she's 5. And then I got Ludo in August last year. And then he's 5. And then the 2 that I've just got, Dora, they reckon is 2. And they reckon Teddy is her son, and he's was born in September, so about 8-9 months old.
Oh.
But they're both like kittens. He's already bigger than her. She's tiny, really tiny. She even looks like she's got baby fluff still.
Oh.
But yeah, they're starting to settle in. Ludo and Teddy and Dora are pretty much okay. Purdy doesn't like anyone really, apart from Tom and me. So yeah, she's just hissing. It's the girls that are the problem. The boys are fine.
It's the next person after me's turn, I do believe.
Okay.
I was just going to say I'm in a similar situation. My work is able to be done from home. In fact, I was working from home 1 day a week anyway for logistical purposes. So I already had my desk set up and just went straight into the swing of it. Really miss
Yeah.
a bit of the camaraderie. We
Yeah.
still chat,
Yeah.
but
That's
it's not
exactly
the same
it.
as just being able to turn around and vent.
No, we're having daily video conferences, which at least is keeping a bit of that contact, which is nice. And I've set up we have a social every Wednesday evening, and I do that online. We alternate between a quiz 1 week, the next week we do Pictionary, and then the next week we do Who Am I, which is, I don't know if anyone knows, the
Mhm.
Rizzler game is what I always used to call it.
The one with all the faces.
Where you put it's one where you stick a bit of paper on someone's forehead and
Oh,
they
that
have to
one.
try and guess who
Oh,
they are.
that one. Yes.
But we've worked out how we can play them online. So Pictionary, I send everybody 5 words and then they pick them and then they have a minute to draw and then they show what they've drawn. And then for Who Am I, somebody thinks of a name for one other person and then emails the rest of us. So then they can do the yes/no questions. And that seems to work. So yeah, that's gone down quite well.
We're
That's
having
good.
occasional pub quizzes. Because I've got 2 jobs. I've got my main one, which is working security out in the harbour. So, of course, that one's tricky to do from home. But my side job is working for a shipping company. So the entire office has been working from home since early March.
They locked down early then,
Oh, yeah.
because I'd only just gone back after Clamados. I'd had 2 weeks off before and after Clamados, and then I went back to work, and I was only in 2 or 3 days, and then I was told not to come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been working from home since about the 2nd week of March, but I'm in the US in New York State. They're not New York City, so yeah, our lockdown started early relative to some of the places that you are.
Yeah.
And they had been insisting that Disney Plus support could not be done from home, and then suddenly it could, and now we may never go back.
Yeah, that's a bit like where
That's just
we
the way
are.
of
People
thing.
were arguing to be able to work from home for years, and we got laptops a couple of years ago as standard, and still there was still a reluctance to let people work from home much. Now it's like, yeah, no, hardly anyone's going to be coming back full time now. Well, I mean, they'll be working full time, but they'll be working from home.
Whose turn is it?
Isn't
it
it?
me?
Yeah, I think so.
It's one of us. I wasn't sure
It's
whether you
Ollie's
finished yours or not.
Cheers, Fade. So Fade's just popped up in chat, as has Tim. Goedendag, Tim. Alles goed met jou?
I think it might be your turn, or did you already go?
I think it's probably mine then. I'm just trying to figure out what on earth I'm doing now.
Yeah, I've got to go at 4 because I got Becky's test run on a murder mystery for her birthday later in the week.
Plus, they just believe they solved a murder mystery here in Sweden this week.
Oh, I heard. Yeah. What's the general feeling about that?
Oh, everyone's finding it very convincing.
Right. I can tell from your voice.
It's one of those things where they need to find a solution because it gets embarrassing after 36 years.
Yeah, they just want to say, look, we found them. Shut up about it now.
We found the guy what done it, and no, unfortunately he died 10 years ago, so you can't ask
Yeah.
him about it.
Oh, well, that's definitely
not very
guilty then.
convenient at all.
Is that my turn?
I believe so.
And the frog is in chat discovering Dutch. Of course, being 1/4 Afrikaans, he ought to understand it. Maar ik praat niet Afrikaans nie.
That's my turn, Logan.
Alright.
And Andrew wins the game on his next turn unless you screw him up. But
Yes.
oh, well done.
That's the interesting thing about the final return, of course, is that everyone knows where you're going.
Exactly.
So, in chat, Zasto, of course, is speaking Dutch. Wilf is explaining what redelijk means. And the frog is going, but what does it mean? So the frog, it means reasonable.
Oh, I accidentally dealt, didn't I? Or did I just hand a card to one person?
Yeah, you handed one to Ali from the looks of it.
Okay, sorry about that, Ellie.
That's okay.
Alright, I'm done.
Okay.
So have you been spoilt today?
Not particularly. Well, not yet,
Aw.
anyway.
Well, you ought to be.
I'm working on it.
People are playing tabletop sim with you.
Exactly.
They're a rigged game. And they're spoiled.
I'll take it.
Yeah, we just let you in because it's your birthday.
I think
right,
that's
isn't it,
exactly
everybody?
right, yes.
Of course.
So do we start again now? Because Andrew just won, right?
Well, if you like, you can continue, or we can switch games. It's up to you.
I think I'll duck out and let some other people play with you, so you can get to play with everybody.
Okay.
But I've got to go at 4, so I won't. I'll carry on just being watching and nattering.
Yeah, I'll check back in on the Discord. So if you're short of players, let us know. But apart from that, I'll make way for someone else to have a go.
I'm good for whatever you fancy, Andrew.
Yeah.
What?
I don't feel like playing for second place.
Are you familiar with snake oil?
No, but it sounds interesting.
I thought snake oil was just a term for selling something that isn't as advertised.
Exactly so.
No, I've never heard that term. No. That's a new one on me.
So, Anka, Mega, do you want to join in?
No one wants to play.
Apparently, I am still loading here. Okay, now I'm loaded.
It would be nice to be loaded.
You'd be irresponsible playing a game in the middle of a street in Russia?
Could be.
I believe that the person you're asking if they wanted to play said something about waiting for a bike.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So perhaps they're still waiting for a bike.
Probably. Let's see if anyone else is in the streams.
H-O.
Hmm.
I'm surprised that no one has noticed a certain interesting feature of Tabletop Simulator yet.
Which one?
The one that affects the table.
Mhm.
Button I just pushed.
Hi, I'm back. Sold my bike.
Hello.
We finished the game. Hi.
Excellent. Would you like to join in?
Yeah, what we're playing? Snake Oil?
For now.
I don't know how that goes, so if you...
I don't know either, so...
oh, that should be fine then.
Good one.
Excellent.
I don't play many board games. I could maybe remember how to play Monopoly. Trivial Pursuit, maybe. Not really a board game. It does have a board.
Hang on, say again.
I can't remember the last time I played Trivial Pursuit that actually involved the board.
The last
Yeah.
time I played it, we used the board. There was no point though because we were playing like one of the old traditional versions, and I was playing it with 60-year-olds.
Ah,
Didn't stand a chance.
I always liked Trivial Pursuit.
I did.
I like it.
I've just picked up a Doctor Who travel one from.
Actually, I think I'd like the themed ones.
I had a great time once playing Trivial Pursuit with a whole bunch of students from music school, and I was the only person playing who was going to a traditional college with more than one subject, so I was in high demand for all teams because I knew literally anything other than music.
Yeah.
I mean, they had the music category completely covered. I had most others. They needed someone else for sports, though. That I am bad at.